Psalms 119 to 127. Wow. Celebrate this wonderful daughter.
Psalm 119 to Psalm 127. Psalm 119. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquities, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my way are directed to keep thy statutes. Then I shall not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgment. I will keep thy statutes, so forsake me not utterly. Whereunto shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my lot have I sought thee, O let me not wander away from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I may not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgment of thy mouth. I have rejoiced with the way of testimonies as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes, I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live to keep thy word. Open down my eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth, hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the long that he hath unto thy judgment at all times. Thou hast ruled the power that are caused, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Pieces also did sit and speak against me, but as someone did meditate in thy word. Thy testimonies are also my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth unto the just, quickening down me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, then aidest me, teaching me thy statutes. Make me understand the way of thy precepts, so shall I talk of thy wondrous work. My soul meteth for heaviness, strengthen down into thy word. Remove from me the way of lying and grant me thy Lord graciously. I have chosen the way of truth, that judgment have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord, put him not to shame. I will run in the way of commandment, and thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, I shall keep it to the end. Give me understanding, I shall keep thy law, yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart to thy testimonies and not to covetousness. Turn away my eyes from beholding vanity, quicken me in thy way. Stab me the word unto thy servant who is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach which I fear, for thy judgment are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts, quicken me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies come most unto me, O Lord, give me thy salvation according to thy word. So shall I have wherewith to answer and thy reproaches me, for I trust in thy word. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in thy judgment. So shall I keep thy law continually forever and ever. And I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of the testimonies also before king, and I shall not be ashamed. I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. Man also will lift up thy commandments, which I have loved, and will meditate in thy precepts. Remember the one unto thy somewhat upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, where thou hast quickened me. The power of army get nation, yet do I not decline from thy law. I remember a judgment of old, O Lord, I have comforted myself. Who has taken upon me, because it wicked and forsake thy law. Thy stars have been my song in the house of my pilgrimage. I remember thy name, O Lord, night I kept thy law. This I had because I kept thy precepts. I entreated thy voice. This I had because I kept thy precepts. That was my portion, O Lord. I have said I will keep thy word. I treated thy favor is my whole and merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my feet and turned my way to thy testimonies. I made it and learned to keep thy commandments. The bond of wicked are wrong, but I have not forgotten thy law. As soon as I rise to give thanks because of thy righteous judgment, I make a point of love them that fear them, them that keep thy precepts. Yet, O Lord, the full and thy mercy, teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt with thy servant, O Lord, according unto thy word. Teach me good judgment and life, for I believe in thy commandments. Before was defeated and wait astray, but now you have kept thy word. Thou art good and doest good, teach me thy statutes. The poor and for the land gets me, but I keep thy precepts is my whole heart. That is as fat as good, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I be afflicted to maintain thy statutes. It is good for me that I be afflicted to maintain thy statutes. The law of the most better unto me a ton of gold and silver. Now that made me and fashion me, give me understanding to maintain thy commandments. They that fear thee begin when they see me, for I have opened thy word. I know, O Lord, thy judgment arise, and that in thy faithfulness has afflicted me. Let I pray thy merciful kindness be for my comfort according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercy come also unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for a just perseverely with me. Not take but I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and not that I have known thy testimonies. Let my heart be silent, so that I be not ashamed. My soul fitted for thy salvation, I hope in thy word. My eyes wait for thy word, say, when will thou comfort me? For I become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do not forget thy status. How many are the days of thy servants when they excuse me to they persecute me? The prayer I'll dig before me shall not after thy law. All thy commands are faithful, they persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. Thou almost consume me upon us, as I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, should I keep testimonies of thy mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Thy faithfulness is not your generation. Thou was established the earth and tabernacles. They continue their according to thy honors for all thy servants. I love the Lord, be my delight, I will not perish in my affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, from them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I will show thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, for thy commandments exceedingly broad. Oh, I love thy Lord, meditation all the day. The children come out and make me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding on my children because the testimonies of my meditation. I understand more than the ancient because I keep thy precepts. I have free my faith from every way that must keep thy word. I have not departed for thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. True thy word. Once thy law unto my taste, it's not only unto my mouth. Through thy word I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Through thy word I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thou is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I have sworn and performed that I will keep thy righteous judgments. I have fitted very much, O Lord, quicken me according to thy word. I said, I beseech thee, free wisdom of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, yet I will not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me. The wicked have laid a snare for me, but I hear not from thy precepts. The testimonies that were taken as an heritage forever, for thy rejoicing of my heart. I am inclined my heart perform all thy statutes always, even unto the end. I hate vain, but thy Lord do I love. Thou hast my lips and my shield, I hope in thy word. Depart from me, evil doers, for I will keep the commandment of my God. Uphold me according to thy word, I may live, and that I be not ashamed of my hope. O thou me, that I be saved, and I have resistance unto thy service continually. Thou hast destroyed down all them that hear from thy service, for that deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away the wicked of the air like drugs, therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembles from fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. I have done judgment and justice, leave me not to my oppressors. Bishops for thy servants for goodness, let not the poor oppress me. Mighty for thy salvation and for the word of thy righteousness. Give me thy servant according to thy mercy and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant, give me understanding to know thy testimonies. It is time for the Lord to work, for they are made void thy law. Therefore, I love thy commandments above gold, dear above fine gold. Therefore, I say what I precept concerning unto the bright, and I hate every false way. The angel of thy word giveth light and giveth understanding to the simple. Open my mouth and protect, for I have longed for thy commandments. Look down upon me and best unto me, unless you do unto those that love thy name. Honor my step in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the oppression of man, so will I keep thy precepts. Make thy face shine upon thy servant and teach me thy statutes. The rest of water on thy mind, because they kept not thy law. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright thy judgments. The testimonies that thou hast commanded me are righteous and very faithful. My zeal has consumed me, because my names have forgotten thy words. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet not I forget thy statutes. The righteousness of thy testimony is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. I cried in my whole heart, hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. I cried unto thee, save me, and I shall keep thy testimonies. I prevented the dawning of the morning, I cried, I hope in thy word. My eyes prevent the night watches, and I meditate in thy word. Hear my voice according to thy lovely kindness, quicken me, O Lord, according to thy judgment. The journey that follow after mischief, for they are far from thy law. Thou hast me, O Lord, and all thy commandments are truth. Concerning the testimonies, I have none of all that thou hast forever forever. Consider my affliction and deliver me, for I will not forget thy law. Keep my cause and deliver me, quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is for the wicked, for the sick, not thy statutes. Put thy tender mercies, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgments. Many are persecuted by my enemies, yet do I not declare from thy testimonies. I beheld returns was due, because they kept not thy word. Consider how I love thy precepts, O Lord, quicken me according to thy lovely kindness. Thy word is true from beginning, and now one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever. Princes has persecuted me without a cause, but once standing in the hero of thy word. I just said as one that I reached out the word as one that findeth grace boy. I hate an abhorrent, but thy Lord do I love. Seven times a day do I praise because of thy righteous judgments. Where please that day I love thy not, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have worked for thy salvation and done thy commandments. My soul has kept thy testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. I have kept thy precept and thy meditation, for all my ways are before thee. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. Let my supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. Let thy hand help me, for I will choosing thy precepts. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live and shall praise thee. Let thy judgment help thee. I have gone actually like a lordship. See the servant, for you don't forget thy commandments. Psalm 120. In my distress, I cried unto the Lord. He heard me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from a lying lip and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given unto thee, or what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue? Sharp arrows of the mighty with coals of juniper. Wait me at thy soul, then the message unto thy dwell the tent of Kedar. My soul has long dwelt with him that hateth peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Psalm 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth thee shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalm 122. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gate, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is bigger than the city that is compact together. Whether the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For they are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem, for they shall prosper all of thee. Peace be within thy walls and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sakes, I will not say peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek thy good. Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up my eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heaven. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the house of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress. So our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are artists, and with the contempt of the proud. Psalm 124. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may we shall say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick, when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters have overwhelmed us, the streams that have gone over our soul. Then the predator has gone over our soul. Behold, blessed be the Lord, who has not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Psalm 125. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. For as the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people, even forever. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. Let the righteous put forth their hand unto iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto they that be good, and to they that upright in their hearts. As for son and turn aside unto their crooked way, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Psalm 126. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. Lord hath done great things for us, whereof you are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtlessly come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Psalm 127, the last chapter. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. It is vain for it to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gates. Thank you.
Celebrate this wonderful daughter.